Hey there folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host Chris, or CDB, and today we have a great video for you. I think we're going to do a comparison shave between the RazoRock Game Changer, which you see here, Astra SP blade writing in there, Astra SP, and the Lupo. Now, I've used the same handle for both so we can tell more about the heads. I just want to make sure to take the weight of the handle sort of out of the equation. So we have Lupo, we'll do the right side with that. We have the Game Changer, we'll do the left side with that. So that should be interesting. And today we're using Barrister and Mann Nordost or Nordost. I don't know how you say that. It is a beautiful, it is a beautiful orange scent. Let me roll in the ingredients right there for a moment while I enjoy this. Oh, I love this orange scent. If you're a lover of orange scents in general, I think you're going to love this. So now, one thing I want to mention is I think they stopped making this in March. It's seasonal. So if you're going to get it soon. They still have some at West Coast Shaving. The price at Barrister Mann, $17.99 for 4 ounces, which comes to about $4.49 or $4.49 PPO, which is, you know, above $4 starts to get into the pricey range, but it's still less than $5. So we just kind of cringe, but we think we're going to like this soap enough based on the scent alone that I'm going to think, okay, I would pay that, you know. So we'll see. The brush, by the way, is also orange, the RazoRock 400. So let's wet down here and get ready to get started. I really love the scent of this soap. It's supposed to be, I think I saw the nose as a smoky orange. For me, I just get a very delightful orange. It's not candy, super sweet orange. It's just really a beautiful orange. And I apologize, but that's the only way I can describe it. Maybe once it's on my face, sorry, and it opens up a little bit, I can tell you more. I don't really detect a smokiness to it. But that is just me, but it is quite nice. I will tell you that right now. I really like the scent. As soon as I popped the top on it, I was like, oh yeah, glad to be back to Barrister and Mann. I tell you what, folks, it is far more enjoyable when you're using just every brand and you know, you're just evaluating products on that basis, and you've forgotten everything in the past, no shade politics, no nothing. It is really super enjoyable because you get to try wonderful things like this. And this is a scent. I am sorry for coughing. This is a scent for me that is just fantastic. It's dripping down my handle there. Just absolutely superb. Maybe one of the best orange scents that I've ever experienced, and I love orange. I'm a big lover. This one is just there's a bit of nuance to it, but the primary thing I get is orange, which I love. So that's great for me. It's not overly complex. Again, sorry for all the coughing. I'm still struggling with that cough, so forgive me if I'm coughing throughout this video. Let's add just a little bit more. We've got plenty enough lather to do what we need to do, but you know, it's fun painting this stuff on, and when you're whipping it around, that scent is wafting around your nose, and it's just super pleasant, and I dig it. And I hope you dig it as well. Okay, let's cut this back a little bit, and we're gonna get started with our comparison. Starting with the Lupo, which I have really enjoyed. Again, fresh Astra blade in there. Very nice, smooth, as expected. I really like this razor. As I mentioned in the video yesterday, Ruds also likes the Lupo. So, you know, take our opinions for, you know, whatever you think it's worth. There are some people who don't think it's that great, but I have liked both the stainless and the aluminum version. And have found them to be very smooth and effective for me. Now let's go with the Game Changer. Interesting. it's really difficult to, and this is the 84, I believe. Boy, they're both super smooth. Really difficult for me to tell which one felt more efficient. And I know that's what a lot of people are after. Which one's more efficient? And man, they both feel really nice. You know, there's a look at them. I don't think I showed the heads. Both felt A-okay. You know, really, really nice as far as I'm concerned. Both super smooth. Both in that, you know, I would call it mid sort of aggression, but super smooth with the old Astra SP, which is a trusted blade for me. I tell you, I don't know. I don't know. I had a viewer ask, might have been in a comment yesterday, asking if I ever worry that I'm or shaving too close to my eyes, and the answer is no. I'm always worrying about my ears, but not so much my eyes. I've never shaved my eyebrows off or anything like that. No, I do lather pretty high up, and, you know, honestly, I like putting lather all over my face as much as possible. I shave my head, so, you know, I lather almost everything but my eyeballs, you know. I should probably start lathering the stash as well, just for fun. Get some more scent in there. But then I'll have to eat the soap, which might taste pretty good, you never know. The problem is, when I lather that way, now I've got to take time to clean my lips off so I'm not tasting soap. But you can smell it better with it right under your nose, so there is that. I think I prefer my normal method though, because I'm liable to start shaving and forget and shave the stash off. You know, just get carried away in the moment. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful scent on this Barrister Mann Nordost. Now, again, if you're going to get it soon, because I'm sure it will be going away. So now is the time. If you love an orange type scent, let's clear a little bit of that so we can see what we're doing. I don't think I'm going to lather that area, because I am really prone to just, you know, shaving everything that has lather on it, more or less. So probably not wise for me to do that. Super smooth here. Wow, that feels nice. Residual slickness, it goes without saying. It's Barrister and Mann. You know what you get. You're going to get a good quality soap. I don't think quality, pardon me, is ever an issue. Scent sometimes can be. I don't like every Barrister and Mann scent offering. Sometimes they're so complex that they out-complex themselves, you know, for me. And, you know, just generally, I don't like the fall, leathery, you know, darker type scents. And they do have quite a few that fall into that category. Historically, that was a great pass, by the way. Super smooth. Wow. This is really difficult. I think in my head, I'm thinking I appreciate just ever so slightly the Lupo, the way it's shaving. But man, if it is really, really small, the gap between the two. And if you would have asked me before I picked up both of these razors, I would have said I appreciate the Lupo a lot more. But in actual side-by-side use, they're much closer than I would have thought, actually. Both super smooth and nice. By the way, I want to mention, let's get that off of there before we end up shaving it off. I want to mention a new channel, as I've been trying to do. most videos, not every video, but most videos. David from the UK made a comment on a video this morning, and he mentioned that he was pointed to my channel by his dad, who is John, from John Shaves, and then there's a space, 101. I'll put a link to his channel below. He is from the UK. He's very enthusiastic about wet shaving. He's been wet shaving for a long time, but only making videos for a short time. So he's not new to the game in terms of wet shaving, but he is new to the creator community. So those of you who are, wet shaving creators out there and viewers, check out John. Nice guy, super, super enthusiastic, which I like. I can remember when I first started making videos, and I made a ton of them, early on, to the point where people were annoyed because I'm enthusiastic. I love this stuff. What can I say? But anyway, I'm not saying John makes a ton of videos like I did. I'm just saying that the rap on me was that I was too enthusiastic. I trying too hard. And I was like, man, I just love this stuff. It's great. I came from terrible shaving, have discovered this great shaving, and I want to get out there and just advocate, And so anyway, John is super enthusiastic. He's having a good time. He was saying the other day that he used to get so nervous, making his videos. Now he's settling down a little bit. So check out John at John Shaves, and then there's a space 101. Nice fella from the UK. And welcome him to our creator community. And you guys go check him out and see if you don't find that John is very much enjoying his shaves. And his son David in the comments said, thank you for mentioning that, we in the UK have to pay such high prices to get a hold of some of these American artisan soaps because the international shipping and all. And so he was thanking me for mentioning that. And so you're very welcome, David. My wish is that everybody could get these offerings, at the price we all pay for them. But sadly, that's just not possible due to international shipping costs. It costs a lot to ship things overseas. It really does. And it's even more difficult to get aftershave and things like that because you're not allowed to send those sort of products to the U.S. Post Office overseas and so on. And so it's very, very difficult for folks in the UK, and not only the UK, but abroad. And so please keep them in mind. Thank you very much, David, for making the comment. I really appreciate it. Super smooth, super, super smooth on the Lupo here. I have zero buyer's remorse. Now I have the DLC version. Keep in mind that they will be making a regular stainless version that like this at some point. So if you don't like DLC, you can hold out for that. I like DLC personally. I like the regular stainless too, like the Game Changer here. That was terrific. The soap is superb also, by the way. Absolutely not disappointed. And I realize I paid, close to $5 an ounce for this soap because actually I got it at West Coast Shaving and it was $19.99, which is almost $5 an ounce. But honestly, for this soap and this scent, I like it so much that I would happily, pay that. What I don't like paying for is soaps. And when I get them and I've paid $5 an ounce and I've taken a flyer on the scent, because some of the soaps, the way they're described, you just can't tell. And with orange, I know it's going to be a winner. And I know this particular quality of this artisan, and actually most artisans are making knock out of the ballpark soap products at this point, let's be honest. But I know from previous experience that Barrister Mann doesn't put out any shoddy soaps, period. The question is only scent. And I know I'm likely to like an orange scent. So I knew that I wasn't really taking a flyer. So I don't like to take flyers when it's expensive on scents because you can, get fooled. And even if they list the notes don't always go together the way you think. So you just have to be aware. Okay, man, that was quite good. Let's just see how he did. It is really so close. Like I feel a little in my normal areas, like neck. So let's just touch that up using the residual slickness. Let's touch it up with the Lupo here a little bit. And let's... I really don't know. Something about the Lupo, I don't know if it's the head geometry, because I don't actually know what the blade gap is. I think I just slightly, by a little, preferred the Lupo, but let's rinse off and come back and do the post. Stay tuned. And all right, we are back with the Magic Made by Witches Thayer's Witch Hazel. That was a terrific shave. I must say, I'm so pleased. It was just terrific. It feels great. Skin feels great. Oh man, what's to complain about other than coughing a little bit? Let me start by talking a little bit about this soap. Barrister and Mann Nordost, however you say it. If you like orange, I recommend it. Even if you have to pay, if you have to get it at West Coast and it's $4.99, it's worth it to me. Obviously, I can't, say it'll be worth it to you, but I absolutely love the scent of this soap. It is an absolute winner for me. Good quality. The residual was there. I had to spend a good time rinsing my face to finally get it off, which is great. It was just a superb soap, in my opinion. I love it. Right down my alley as far as scent's concerned. The Lupo, phenomenal. For me, terrific. The Game Changer, though, also terrific. I slightly prefer this, and I don't know why. I think it's something about the head geometry. I don't know the difference in blade gaps here, but something just feels a little bit more on with me with this razor. It could be in my head, keep that in mind because it's new, but it just feels right. It's the only way I can describe it, but this feels great too. They're both keepers for me, and at the price for stainless steel, terrific value in those razors. The RazoRock 400, also terrific value, just phenomenal. The Astra is always a reliable blade for me. I never have any problems with it. We're going to close things out today with Fine Italian Citrus, just because it's been a while since I've used it and I want to. So let's slap some of this on, and we're going to thank everybody for joining us. Oh, that feels great. Superb. I really appreciate you joining. I've had a great shave today. I hope you've had fun watching. Until next time, I want to remind you, it's your shave, do it your way, and God bless.